Trailblazer Awards. And years before, we had launched another kind of underground award show that was going. It was mostly dealing with hip hop, and so we wanted this to be a platform where we could bring those people that are coming up and emerging from our level, those people like yourself that was in the trenches. And something that I was realizing was that us as a people, when we're out here and we're working and we're doing all that we can to help our people, sometimes we seem isolated and we don't feel the support. And I wanted to build something where we could come into the room together and hear the stories and meet each other. And so that's how we kind of got started in 2015.
Well, right now, okay, I'll say this to you, okay? The people that I have met, you know, that I'm looking forward to meeting more people like that the people like the examples like the man C.J. Walker in the Kansas City, in Indianapolis, where I was got my award at. Tell us about that building and the people that we had there that night.
Let's see. You said at the
Master C.J. Walker Theater, we had the first one. That's the one I got involved with.
Okay, yes, I'm looking at your. So some of the people that was on yours was like Miss Alpha Blackburn. She is a fashion designer, and she's designed buildings, the arts garden. You remember she told us that she actually picked out the fabric that was on the Madam C.J. Walker. And so she's done work from France to Paris, and who would have known? And she was right here.
Ms. Daniels, I'm sorry, before we go any further, tell the audience who is Madam C.J. Walker.
Okay, yes, sir. So the Madam C.J. Walker is the first black millionaire. And I'm sorry, my husband. What did you say? Absolutely, from hair products.
Okay, it was okay, but that's it, okay. But here in St. Louis, okay, we have a lady called Annie Malone, okay, which we call. There was a movie that came out, okay, that Annie Malone was the first black.
Okay. So we're finding more history. Okay.
Yeah, right. There's a movie that came out about that.
Okay.
You know that, and in that movie, she was portrayed, but in it, okay. Madam C.J. Walker is a lady that changed life. So tell us about this beautiful lady, because I have a building named after her. I mean, in the middle of Indianapolis. Tell us about that.
Well, Mr. Ira, you know the history is so rich that I really don't think that I could do it justice, because when I came to Kansas City, I was blown away by Mr. Price, who gave me further history on Madam C.J. Walker. And she took us around in the city and showed us the mansion that she lived there. So a lot of us have heard of Madam C.J. Walker. She has a couple of movies out and everything now that talks about the times that she was in and how she overcame so much. And so she opened a building here in Indianapolis that it's a historic building. It's owned by IU now. It doesn't look quite the same. So I think that we got the last bit of the beauty, because it's a beautiful facility now. But
it is.
Yeah, it's an absolute beautiful facility, but it's been upgraded. It's been what is the word I'm looking for? It's
renovated.
Renovated.
It's renovated now. And it kind of has more of a college feel, but we still have, the videos and everything to kind of give us some of that old school feel that we got a chance to enjoy in that day. But yeah.
Let me jump in here again. Let me explain it. When we got there, my wife and I, we walked to the door. You had each trailblazer, you had a person assigned to them to take our coats, okay? To accompany us to our dinner. We had dinner there inside the building by the chef of the Indianapolis Pacers. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. So one thing that we, that I hope that we bring to the Trailblazer Awards is an experience. We had 10-foot posters on the outside, 10-foot posters on the inside of the Madam C.J. Walker, in all the glass spaces that they had available. Decorated the elevator upstairs in the ballroom. We decorated that, and we brought in a lot of VIP. That's what I call them. That's the upcomers, the young people who want to showcase their art and their talent. And so
the red carpet
absolutely, absolutely. We allow the podcasters to come out on the red carpet, and then in the boardroom, there was a beautiful chandelier in there that Miss Alpha told us that she designed that as well. And that is where the Trailblazers all get to meet each other and have dinner together with their families or guests that they brought. And so from there, the concierge brings the honorees down to have a seat so that we can begin the show. Yes, sir. So
and also, Ms. James, the gentleman you talking about the designer, but there was a gentleman that had a record label that I was having dinner with. What is his name?
Dr. Scott. So he's one of the oldest black record labels living. His record label brought a lot of great people. The Clark sisters, Dr. Bobby Jones. A lot of people has come through. A lot of artists, gospel artists who are getting spins and things now are on his record label. His son is now running it. He's a 3rd generation of doctors. So he has dentist and dentist office here, and he has that record label. But who would have known? People just walk right past him, and we never know, and we never get to ascertain.
He's such a modest name. You never would have known.
Like all of our Trailblazers, That's why we need the platform, so that we can take that time to hear from you all. But absolutely, that is Dr. Scott, who now he wasn't on social media. Now he's all over social media. I can't even hardly get in. I mean, he's everywhere now. So that's one thing about the social media that we're trying to do here on Previously Message, HotTalkRadio.com. Like today, our program Lunch with the Direction of Commerce is heard on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, where people can find out about our history. We have some of the best kept secret in the world is what we do. Like what you have done. Not only did you do the Trailblazer Awards, okay, Ms. Daniel, you have another program that they call the Underground. It's just been off the chain, as the kids would say. They did a lot of great things. Yes, a lot of people. Well, thank you, Mr. Ira. We're pushing our second program is called Boss Up. And right now we're operating more in the kind of the film realm, because that's a realm that I want to enter in. And so we have been showcasing people who have put together films and work in different aspects of film and books. My husband's helping me right now because that's exactly right. So they're taking their books and turning it into film. So in order for me to help people or to be able to create it in a thoughtful way, I thought maybe I should get behind the scenes and learn all the aspects of the business or of creating a film. The things that are truly needed. So.
Well, see, Daniel, you're constantly. I guess you fit into that realm of a historian. You're constantly telling Black history. I mean, you're constantly, showcasing the various ways that the Trailblazers did there, what the Underground did, what Boss Up is doing. It's all going in that same direction, okay? And I hate to keep jumping around here. There's so much to tell. Okay, not only are you doing this for other people, okay, but in your family, we have a doctor. Yes, sir. And I'm sorry to be remiss here. She's been on our program several times when she was up when we were in school. And she came out of school and went down to Dallas, Texas. Well, first she was on staff in the registry room down there. And I just got an update from you the other day that she's now getting married and staying in Dallas. Tell us about that. Your beautiful daughter.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Our oldest daughter, Tanisha, Dr. Adams.
Yes, Dr. Adams.
Dr. Adams.
She got the white coat. She got the white coat. She got the white coat.
Yeah, yes, sir. She's got the white coat. So, yes, sir, she's in Dallas, her and her fiance, and I'm looking forward for them to join and bring some fresh energy into the Boss Up Pieces and the Trailblazers. And very exciting. His family, their caterers.
I know, I saw some pictures, yeah. Right.
Yeah, and so it's a very exciting thing turning with that. But yeah, we just keep us in prayer. And absolutely. So yep, she's in Dallas and she's engaged. So if I tell you about it, he invited the whole family. I think it was about 40 of us that went down, and she had no clue.
Oh wow!
And he took us to the tallest building in Dallas, which was 300 and something feet above the sky, in the air. And then, she's calling me on the phone, and she doesn't know I'm in Dallas, and she's telling me,
wow.
I'm about to go to this event with him, and, I don't want her to hit FaceTime, so I'm like, hey, my FaceTime is broke. I'm going to go inside and get my phone fixed, and I'm going to call you back.
Oh, my God.
And so, we're all laughing over there and everything, and so she thinks she's just going to this little photo shoot with him, and she comes sashaying in, and then his mom screams, and she has the flowers because the family is like, hey, you guys are about to be family with us. And they proposed, okay? The whole family proposed.
Oh, my God.
After that, her dad said, I thought all this is after you get married. We had the dinner. We go away to a dinner, and then we go out to Dubai and all this. So yes, they are doing fabulous.
Wait a minute, Dad. We got to bag this up and give it.
Okay.
Okay, now. Okay, you said 40 people went to Dallas. Am I right?
It probably was more. You think it was 40 or more? What? Cool. It was probably it was 40 or more. I know it was at least it was probably 30 from my family. I think about 11 of us came from Indianapolis. And then then my mom and my sister and my niece and
Nashville.
Friends, from Nashville came. So we all organized and had an Airbnb and everything. And everybody flew to Dallas. And then his family came. So his mom, his dad, his aunties, his brother, his best friend. It was, and actually they created a video. So there is a video of her not even knowing, them talking on the phone, and she doesn't know what's about to happen and all that good stuff. So
she's about to be proposed to.
Yes.
I like that man's style. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Corey, the one thing I tell all three of my daughters are married, okay? And the one thing that all husbands know, that my daughters are spoiled, okay? Yeah, if you can't continue spoiling them, keep on stepping, okay?
All right. Yeah, he got his hand full, all I can take.
Right, okay. Right now, okay, as a proud father, like you are a proud father, and he knows that, hey, this is how you roll in this family.
Yeah, he know. I think he don't mind either, because he came straight in, laying it down. He don't mind. He doing what he has to do as a young man. I appreciate him, because he even teaching me something.
Okay. Now, that's family. As a matter of fact, Reverend Lyles read today. I don't know if you heard it, okay, that he read from 2 Timothy, the 1st chapter, right, Reverend Lyles? Yeah. Where we were talking about Paul, where he was talking about grandmother to mother to him, to present day, 3 generations, okay, teaching how to improve themselves and how to have faith in each other.
Yes.
And right now, we're talking about now, okay, about that exactly what you're doing, what's taking place. You can't beat that.
Can't beat it. With a bet.
Like I said, the Bible said, write it down, make it plain.
So that everybody else can run who reads it.
Yeah. Yeah, that is so beautiful. You know what I mean? You know,
Hey, Aaron,
yes, sir.
I just want to put something on everybody's mind that's listening.
Go ahead.
What is a dream?
What is a dream?
Come on.
Okay. Fill it in.
Well, remember, and the other night, you're a teacher. You're a teacher, okay? Teacher, go down the path. So you teacher, teach.
Do y'all give up? Anybody
give up, man?
Anybody know what a dream is?
Well, we fantasize. I think I can say that much.
What?
And use our imagination.
A dream is just a dream.
Wherever I think it's something.
Something, yes. Something from your a voice from God. It can be a warning. It can be
Yeah.
My nephew said it can be inspiration.
Right.
Have y'all given up yet?
Yes.
We ready
Yes.
for the end.
We're ready.
A spirit is the dream.
Okay.
Okay.
I buy that.
Yeah, it can be that way. It fits everything. That's right. Because it can.
Right, that's it. It's
My
a
husband
spirit.
said elaborate. It can fit something good, or it can fit something that is a warning.
Yeah. I mean, the spirit is one of those things that we all have a good spirit and a bad spirit, but at the same time, that's why we live where we live today. This is a dream for what I'm doing now, okay? Broadcasting live around the world on Facebook. All these faces on FergusonUSA.com talking to you and your family about what's going on in Indianapolis, okay? And about your daughter, about what's got our family. This is a dream for me. To have Reverend Lives in my life is a dream. And the download around the world is a dream.
Absolutely.
A dream come true.
Absolutely.
You need to say, okay, it's bigger than I had planned, okay? I'm not going to lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what God continues to do, to teach you something, show you something, and that's it's unbelievable. Okay?
It is also, it's without hands.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Anything with hands is a problem. Anything without hands is God working.
Come on, Rev. Teach. Well, I think right there you said without hands, that right there tells the story.
Amen.
Amen.
If you take your hands away, I know. Just to be me talking, met Miss Daniels, okay, was something I had no control over. I had no control over what happened after I met her, Rhea. And I can tell you, without hands, she's been a blessing to me in a whole lot of ways. Amen. And we have cried together, haven't we, Miss Daniels? We laugh together, we don't cry together.
You have surely been a blessing to me too, Mr. Ira. Absolutely. To our family.
And that's been a blessing to each other, Rhea, like you said. It's a dream for us to be able to have each other in our lives. Like, doing what we're doing now is a fellowship. It's a fellowship.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Because I guarantee you right now, Rev, what you just gave us as an answer to what a dream is, that surprised a lot of people. But I heard that before, okay? But guess what? You forget. I know I did.
Yeah,
That's the truth.
this man can't hold nothing.
No. We always wish for and hoping and praying for him, but we don't only he can come along okay. And even right now, what the Missouri Chamber of Commerce is doing here in the state of Missouri, and I'm somewhat remiss, Ms. Daniels, what we were doing, and we will be doing in Atlanta, Georgia, next month, having our second conference down there in Atlanta, Georgia, where last year we had about 1,900 people showed up from around the world.
Wow.
Black Business Conference. You can Google it. See, Scott, I got our radar. Okay, Black Business Conference. You can Google it. Let me make sure I'm getting out the right information. We always got to be accurate. We talk about stuff to people. And matter of fact, one of the things as we grow into where we going here with our future, we want to make sure that we all let people know that we always stress getting the facts. And sometimes while you're on the air, it's kind of hard to get the facts right before you, and to make sure that you got the facts. And so right now, it's a 124th National Business Conference that will be taking place in Atlanta, Georgia, on August the 21st through 24th, 2024, at the Hilton Atlanta Hotel.
3 times.
Okay. Okay. It's the 124th National Business Conference, Wednesday through Saturday, August the 21st through 24th, 2021, located at the Hilton Atlanta Hotel in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. It is the 124th National Black Business Conference. You can Google this for yourself, www.com. National Black Conference. It will be August the 21st to the 24th, that's Wednesday through Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia. And we've been sponsored by Prosper Africa, Amazon, Commerce Bank. And like I said, and this is like, matter of fact, this is a joint effort because it's between the National Black Black Business is co-founded by the National Business League, which was started in 1900. The National Chamber of Commerce was founded in 1993, which I am a part of the National Chamber of Commerce, and the World National Black Conference, and I'm sorry, and the World Conference of Black Conference of Mayors, which was founded in 1984. And so we all co-hosted this National Business Week, the 124. Now it's so important we said the 124 years that this national business they got started by Booker T. Washington in 1901, in 1900. And so we just building on the legacy that goes way back. And we just ask you to, if you can, come join us, and then we have me say it 3 times, and I'm glad we did that. The National Business League, National Black Chamber of Commerce, World Council of Black Mayors, and we just want you to be part of that. And like I said, we had 1,900 people, and so far, I would say, we have leaders from over 3 nations who are making plans to be a part of what we're doing this time. So it will be 20 or more. But I'm talking about the presidents, prime ministers from African countries, and we're coming to Atlanta, Georgia, to be a part of what we're doing. And we're excited, okay, that we can say that, and be a part of that for the second time. I know the first time, the first time we did this last year, we said, okay. Matter of fact, I have to tell the truth here. Chuck DeVoe, Ken Harris, This is Johnny Ford. These three black men pulled this together in 90 days or less.
Wow.
A little over 90 days. They pulled this together from now. See, Ray, this is becoming about a dream, an idea, or even a blessing. And less than 100 days. Let me just, I'm not sure the right day. Less than 100 days, okay. And I saw them do this. I was watching this, you know, and as we try and get sponsors come aboard. And now this year we got people calling us. Can they be guest speakers? Can they be sponsors?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but again, it was an idea. You know what I mean? That was a blessing. And just a touch in one place. Let me remind you, people, listen to us right now. We had over 1,900 blacks in the same building, facilities that we had there. No chaos. Everything was smooth. Everybody had a great time. Everybody was happy to talk to each other. And we had young people and old people.
Yeah.
I mean, all there. I know I'm not part of the old group. There was some older than me. And then there was some young hip hoppers there also.
Okay.
But everybody was there and left there in good cheer. And left there in good cheer. Matter of fact, this time, the city of Atlanta, the mayor, all of them right now are embracing us now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But see, this is what happened, okay, when you have faith. Then you can dream. And like I said again, Chuck DeBow, Dr. Ken Harris, and Mayor Johnny Ford, these men were visionaries. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
You know, and it said, I'm going to do this, okay? You know, in less than 100 days. You know, and then, you know, another thing about this is when you're going to put the word out on social media, okay, you put your reputation out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got to tell you, okay, I said, they won't say it. There's some haters out there. I'm quite sure. I hope we would have failed. But God saw fit, okay, for us, you know, to be in downtown Atlanta. Now, I will admit, for the first time in my life, when I went to Atlanta this time, I spent the whole time, I didn't get a chance to go out and no place in Atlanta. I was at the conference, busy the whole time I was there when we drove in. I mean, meeting new friends, or meeting, you know, our old friends. We all just was excited, okay, to be here. And that's why this time around, I know if you know, you heard what I just said, you should come down there. You can just, again, go to our website, you know, www.nationalblackbusinessconference.com in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's not that expensive also, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it sounds we definitely
You got 2 more times.
Okay. Okay, Rep, you got me. This is the rules that we made, okay? So I got to go by the rules that we made, okay? This is the 124 National Black Business Conference. It returns to Atlanta, and the theme is We Are Together. Celebrating the 40th anniversary of the World Conference of Mayors.
Wow.
I mean, so they'll have their celebration. Last year we had our celebration for National Congress. We had our 30th anniversary there. The National Alliance of Black Businesses was put together back in 2022, incorporated by National Business League and 1900. The National Chamber Congress, yes, in 1993. The World Council Mayor, in 1984. There's 3 other two co-hosts. The National Business League 124th Business Conference. This will take place August 24th through 24th at the Hilton downtown Atlanta, Georgia. this highly anticipated event coincides with Atlanta Black Business Weekend. So I said this is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Promising and exhilarating gathering of the nation's foremost business leaders, including over 1,000 tickets sold already.
Wow.
Right. It's beautiful in the sense of national conference, which commemorates the 35th anniversary, national anniversary. We drew 1,900 attendees. This year's event holds special significance in the celebration the 40th anniversary of the National World Council of Black Mayors from 1994. The World Council of Mayors serves as a testament to the enduring legacy of Black mayoral leadership and economic development within Black communities worldwide. This year marks a significant milestone as it's homage to 50 years since the Southern Conference of Black Mayors held its inaugural conference at the Hilton Hotel. Notably, Daniel Chappie James, oh my gosh, he was the first four-star Black general in the Air Force, and Tuskegee man served as the keynote speaker to this stage for a remarkable journey of Black elected leadership in years to come. And so this just goes on to tell you, okay, that some of the things that you're going to be able to, and we also have a tour to Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, which is now the headquarters of the, now this is here in Mount Bayou, Mississippi, okay. Now that's where I came from. That's in my area where I grew up at, Mount Bishop, Mississippi. And so let's say it's one of those places, okay, places at times that you're going to have a whole lot of history being taught and shared. See, as you know, this is when tales are told and spread about mouth to mouth, okay, for our young folks. Well, you can say, I was there, I heard it for the first time.
Ira, you're getting a lot of background noise in there.
I think that's I'm not sure who that is.
Well, you are.
Miss Daniel?
Sorry, I thought I had to mute it. I apologize.
Okay, that's okay. We forgive you. I mean, but that's some of the things that and also, like, you know, a couple of weeks ago, Chuck told us last week that he had been in the country of Chad in Africa, and to meet with the king there, and he is coming to Atlanta, Georgia. You know, and I mean, these are type of dignitaries. I don't call people, these are what you call dignitaries that's coming to our country. And you know, it's not too many times that we as Blacks can say that we were in the room to meet people like this. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I was here last year. We had a board meeting, and we had a gentleman came in and said that he represented 53 African countries, 53 African countries. He said if you want to do business, and all these, well, we're not meeting just to have a hangout. They're coming from their country asking Black businessmen, business in our country to come to their countries to do business, and vice versa. If you got something you want to sell, if, like I said, you want to sell something that you want to sell, you talk about your son-in-law being a construction man, right? Well, he didn't want to stay in this country, okay? He didn't want to go to Africa, okay? With his construction company. These are things, okay, that Chuck's going to talk about in a few minutes, okay, without doing the conference. I just laid out what took place last year. I just laid out when it was a dream that these three men had a vision, okay, that I want to say in less than 100 days, Mr. Chuck DeBoer, Dr. Ken Harris, Mayor Johnny Ford, and some other men put together this gigantic conference that drew over almost 2,000 people to the same place in Atlanta, Georgia, where everybody got along. There was no uproar. Nobody had any shoes. Okay, everybody had a good time. Am I right, y'all?
No Negroes with egos.
No Negro, no Negroes or egos.
Hey, Joe! Hey, man! Hallelujah. Preach your own, brother. Preach your own, brother, folks. Watch out now. You tamper. You want to wake. You want to raise Jesus. What you talking about? When people, you sound like that place. You know a place where ain't nobody crying.
Right.
Ain't nobody fighting. Ain't nobody trying to. We all know a place, but we trying to find it.
Yeah.
To get there, and we only gonna get there. Now, one thing I will correct on.
Go ahead.
Did we have any ideas? Well, I can't. I mean, come on, we ain't taking liberties with creative. This is all Booker T stuff. This was done already
Booker T.
4 years ago. Yeah, we just went back and got in the books and went over there to Tuskegee University and started talking to some people, and we were looking at what is the history, what is the precedent. We're going through stuff. And see, this is one thing about what we know about mankind. History repeats itself.
Amen.
It's human nature. We're going to do the same things. We're humans. You ain't got to put no algorithm on us. They already got it. They know. And if there's any doubt, they're just going to track everything you do and say, okay, we got him as a computer. We know that. We know there's people here with this demographic and you live over there. So all this was to say that we were like saying, time out, y'all. We're not running around here lost in the wilderness anymore. We're going to talk and exchange with each other. We got the academians here. We got the financial people. We got the politicians over there because y'all ain't ready yet. Y'all still trying to tell everybody what's going on, and then we don't see the results of what you told us. So that's really the humility, the humbleness of what we were doing, and the results that came out of it were surprising. People say, man, they ain't never had that before. I'm like, what? Never had it before. This is a place where we can just sit down and talk to some people and make a deal and have some resources and some things come out of it. But that's what I was telling somebody earlier today. You'd be surprised how much somebody from another country appreciate these things that we've been taking for granted.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Chuck. Please come on, brother. Bring it.
They're like saying, man, if I had what you had, and we're like, well, what do we have? They said you could just figure it out and you could hang up a shingle tomorrow, and you got all kind of access to market. When they're in another country or whatever, they got all these barriers to market because you got to move your product or you got to formulate it. And now you've got, third, fourth generation that is getting educated. I mean, look at sports as a good example. You see how they moved all these athletes now are going to high school or even earlier or playing in the G League or whatever from these other countries. They're getting educated, but they're gaining access to the money. Man, did you see that? You see that?
Come on.
The first 2 or 3 people drafted were from France. Man, they handed out what? What is that? $50 million contract or something? That's some serious cheddar there, bro. That's some serious cheddar. And they from zero to hero at the bank.
Wait a minute, Chuck. They have not paid a game in the league. They ain't proven nothing in the league.
So imagine that. If you coming up with man, I was on a pitch competition this week. I had a sister, and she really wasn't. I wasn't making a big deal, but I know she's from a Caribbean country that speaks Spanish. So her English was cool, but you could tell that she's got some history and some other cultures, other communities. This sister came up with a pharmaceutical device that can monitor infections on post-surgeries.
Wow.
It's a medical device, and she's MBA or I don't think she's MD, but she might be PhD. But anyway, the point of it is that is they did research. So one of the highest post-surgery issues is is there infection? And they got to take the bandages off, and they got to check you, and what environment are you in, or how did you get some oxygen, and the air was polluted, anything, because that's what impacts these surgeries. And we're talking about, whether open heart or whatever. And that's really like heart infections and brain and stuff like that. That is very, anyway. It's a black woman, young black woman. I'd say maybe in her 30s or something. But she got this product, and she said, "Listen, all I need is $3 million." And I said, "Yeah, because you probably don't go get $3 billion if you can contain that and not let your copyright or your trade get stolen by Pfizer or somebody that makes these type of products." We've seen that happen, but that is the point of what I'm making. If you can gain access to market, it's like we don't even care. One of the gentlemen that was presenting that's a partner with us, a member, and he presented last year. I believe he might be 41, maybe 38, 39, somewhere like that. But he won the largest government contract ever issued to a black business. Wow. All right. And it was, you can Google it, it's $13 billion. Wow. $13 billion. I mean, he went from what? He was in the military. He just got out the military, but he did IT for the military, and he came up with a cyber security defense or something that they can use to protect their software. He worked there. He worked in it. He hooked up the generals and whatever, and now everybody, they formed a company. And man, don't you know they got the contract? These boys got the contract. And that's what I'm saying, man. If we get together and we can talk to each other, and we can share some ideas of what you know or what you didn't know. Now, I'm introduced him around the world. Except now he's talking about starting a bank or starting the digital.
With that kind of money, Chuck, with that kind of money, he can do that.
Yeah, but here's the joke about it. He ain't even using his money. The Nigerian billionaires are saying, "Man, just come on over here and work with us. You ain't got to put up a dime."
Everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the whole point is doing Ira. I was just thinking how we do this every Saturday afternoon for over 6 years, I think now. And we built.
No, 8 years.
I'm right, 8
9.
years. But I ain't trying to.
No.
Do I hear 10?
Do I hear 10? Yeah.
We're going for 10, but I'm that ignorant Negro. I'm like saying, man, can we please, can we put some money on this thing? Can we monetize? Can we go somewhere? Can we do something?
Yes, we can, Scott.
And I'm not really saying it like that as much as I
Chuck, say it like that, Chuck. Say it, Chuck, because I'm going to talk about the program, and we're going to say it.
All right, well, what I'm going to say is that if we're able to do more, then we can go global, and we can help people more, or we can have a platform in your vision. I'm just having fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'm having fun because I love to help people. I love to share information.
I'm having fun
at the same time, I want everybody to speak up. If you, I almost want to say some things I know are wrong just to see if anybody's listening.
Come on,
you know what I mean?
Point this morning.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you leave, I leave an error in a letter or an email, depending on who it's to. Just see that they even read it. Or I'll reverse it. I'll make it say the opposite of what I'm trying to say, just to see if they do even read it, or you gonna agree with anything, and you know what you're dealing with. But that's who we are at this moment, and whether we have, Kovacs on here or Cheyenne or whatever, we're provoking them. Have you noticed one thing else too? Well, they all keep coming back, don't they?
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, they keep coming back. I came back, but I'm having fun with it. I mean, what we got to lose? But the truth. Yeah. We got the right reverend sitting right here on us. I'm trying to say, I'm trying to be in the ray of sunshine, in the glow of love of the Lord. So we're talking about a number of different things. You were talking about the conference, And let me give you this week's July the 4th came, and all of a sudden, see, we got a free registration on there. You can come to this conference for free. You won't get no meals or anything, but you can come for free and go and see and hang out and do whatever, or you can even be on virtually for free and have access to complete registration in there and just see who you might want to do business with, or who has something that you're interested in, or that you may respond to somebody else seeking a partnership. It's globally. So it's a virtual conference. It's a virtual matchmaker. It's a virtual trade show. All available to you right now. You can go online right now to nationalblackbusinessconference.com and register for free. And you in. You good. Come on down, and you'll find out that you got one of the best hotel rates you could ever get for a downtown Atlanta hotel at $150. And that will last a little bit longer. But now, okay, so we did confirm a president from a foreign African country that has a lot of affinity for America. And if you know a little bit about your history, you know there's only one or two different places on the west side there. And so they're coming, and no telling what all type of opportunity interested are breaking. But we're going to make an announcement about that. We have a controversial, second head of state, vice president of a country that has been in really questionable relationships with the United States. And, you know, when you get that, you got to kind of look at it. And some of it would you agree with, or some of you may not agree with, but we don't necessarily just drink the Kool-Aid of American foreign policy, particularly as it relates to Africa. And so they're saying, hey, we ain't no shame in our game. We're coming, we're going to prove ourselves, and we're bringing our checkbook. We're going to finance it.
But see, Chuck, right there, okay, see, that's what democracy is all about, okay? You can bring all the things that you want to bring in, and and sit to the table, okay, and cherry pick. You got to cherry pick, but figure out what's best for me, what's best for you at the table. You don't know till you communicate.
Yeah, and it's okay to have an opinion on it, or to say, wait a minute, but before I have an opinion, can I ask a question? Because these people try to tell you who to like, who not to like. You know, I mean, we learned early on when Muhammad Ali said, the people ain't never called me nigga. They ain't trying to take those shots at me. He said, why I got to go to Vietnam? Why I got to go over and fight the people?
And I didn't go neither, Chuck.
But that was the beginning of really a consciousness awakening. You know, I saw a little clip on Gil Scott-Heron talking about the revolution would not be televised. That's what he was saying. It's in your mind. If the revolution happens in your mind when you're ready. So that's really all this is what everything we're talking about. So back on this conference thing. So we know we're going to have in excess of about 60 workshops. We're accepting speakers and conveners or people. If you want to hold a workshop, let's say you're a CPA or you're a lawyer or accountant, or a bricklayer, you may want to come in here and say, hey, I'd like to teach people how to do what I do. So we do have a thing on vocational training. We do have a thing on professional services. And you can apply to be a speaker at the conference. Last year we had 500 applicants for 32 slots. But they were excellent of the people that did do whatever. A lot of them are coming back. You know. And I was just thinking too, Ira, it was so nice to have you there. But we're gonna have more chambers there. We're gonna convene a little chamber meeting. And then we'll have a chance to mix with the mayor, the 40th anniversary of the World Conference Mayors. We're going to be introducing the Black Business Enterprise Certification Program, which is going to allow for a black business to say, yes, I am certified because I've been verified that I am who I say I am, and I have had this level of experience or administrative capacity, all these different elements that are going to tell the buyers. Because like anybody that's ever tried to sell something to, let's say, General Motors or the automotive industry, they don't want to talk to you if you haven't had A, B, and C type of experience or training, or you understand vendor.
Chuck, let me cut you off and make a testimony here, okay? Here in the city of St. Louis, okay, what you just said is so important that you have black people certified. Here in St. Louis, we had a program. They just cut it out, okay, where
Excuse me.
where if you want to do business as a minority, okay, you had to go before this group, and they had to certify that you black, okay, that you black to do business, and then okay, they could okay prove that you were not black, and but they didn't have nobody white be certified. Well, they white, you know what I'm saying? And the pure, but we had black businesses here in St. Louis. I know for a fact. See, I'm not going after that place because they're putting me out of business, and they did. It was pitiful, Chuck. So it's nice to hear somebody say, hey, you got somebody black, certified that I am black. But you go to the girl here, and I refuse to do it, Chuck, in my business. That time, I just refuse to, I ain't going to do that. I got certified somebody someplace else, okay? So I said, no, I am not going to spend money to prove that I'm a black man. Huh?
Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Give me a break.
I'm still kind of baffled on this thing, though, that I can walk up and say, I'm trying to think this is what I saw. So I can be a pregnant white woman traumatized because my wife, who's a white woman, isn't acting right, but I'm trapped in a black man's body. That you can run that and you can come up and say, I am LBGT or I'm whatever. Just that. But can I walk up and say, I'm black? I'm a white man trapped in a black man's body. Oh, wait a minute. What? No, I'm white. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm white. Yeah, no. Sorry, son. Colored folks over here. No. There's a water fountain over there for you all. What you mean? Can I certify? Can I get some
women, Chuck, another testimony, as a kid, okay, in Missouir, Mississippi. Now I got a little part-time job at a little woodworks, okay, there's woodworks, right? My first day on that job, what I did, women, Chuck, my first day on that job, I told you before, what I did, and everybody was gone, okay, I went to the water fountain, they said colored and white. What did I do was taste the water, the white water, see if it's different than black water. Not a damn bit of difference. The water tastes the same.
Yeah, we got to that.
All through Mississippi and Louisiana and Georgia right now, Chuck, they got a water fountain right now still saying that.
Where?
Down in Georgia. Down in Mississippi. Where's water fountain?
Backwards. That's a backwards area.
It's still so much stuff going on, Mr. Ira. They put I mentioned how they put a statue in downtown Indianapolis of a slave who lost her shoe. When we have Michael Jackson from here, we have Madam C.J. Walker, Alpha Black Bar. I mean, we got plenty of people from here, but the people that we know is just a slave who lost her shoe. Okay, including you, Mr. DeVoe. Including you, Mr. DeVoe. Okay,
who's this I'm talking to? Who is this?
Miss Daniels, Miss Michelle Daniels. She's been on Trailblazer Awards.
Hey, Miss Daniels.
How you doing, Mr. DeVoe?
Well, I mean, I've just been seeing all this, but wait a minute. What's the point? What are you saying? That there is a lack of recognition?
No.
We need to do more? Where are you looking at this?
I think me and Mr. Ira was talking yesterday a little bit about politics. So I'm hearing some of the things that you all are saying and, still making the case for, for maybe politics, society. I was speaking to Mr. Ira and I was telling him kind of from my generation, we're over it because of something you said earlier. We don't see the results from any of it. And from my studies now, what I'm seeing is that, and this is something when you talk about you want to be controversial, you want to push, this is something that's kind of been in my mind is if we know we were taught the Bible from slavery a certain way and we've never taken a look without other people teaching it to us, the Israelites have a point in the saying of, they don't want us to know who we are. And as long as we keep operating outside of who we are, that's, I think, our issues are. So for me, and the things that I want to create, I want to create the parts of our story that helps provoke us to think and remember, like the Bible says, that one day we will remember who we are. That helps provoke that.
Okay, Chuck, what Ms. Daniels is saying, okay, when she wants to do is start producing movies, okay, about Black experiences, okay, to verify, to show people, okay, what they've been reading, okay, about us is not always true, but here are the facts. That's what we've been talking about previously. Matter of fact, we were talking about it, she and I had, okay, but that's something we had discussed down air today. But she's saying it can be verified in movies and stuff if you can see it and you can verify it and have a movie about Chuck DeBoe's life, about Harry Taylor, what they did. Can you read about that? Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can I say something?
Most certainly, Ray.
It's a life that's without hands, that's already shown, but they can't put it out. It's eternal.
Come on.
They got nothing to do with the outside color of the skin. It's got something to do with the Spirit of God.
Come on.
Yes, sir. I respect to the utmost degree, but why did God spend so much time telling us about lineage and family if it doesn't matter?
Well,
God didn't do that. You got people with different convictions that causes the problems that's in this universe today. Of different convictions. I'm trying to please so-and-so, please this person, that person. That ain't nothing but yang, and that ain't nothing but the work of the devil, and that's apostasy and false.
I don't know what you're saying is hypocrisy and false, that God had a chosen people, or what part of it is you saying is hypocrisy? Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. I sent you a verse in the Bible the other night, okay? That's in Genesis 3rd chapter, okay? It tell you, in second chapter, they tell you what God, when Adam ate the apple, okay? But before that time, it was all one thing. When Adam ate the apple, that's when he Maria explained to her what I'm trying to say to her, that he bit the apple.
Hey, let me explain it. Adam did not eat no apple. It was not an apple. It was disobedience. Disobedience. God.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's right.
It ain't got nothing to do with no apple. That's the pigmentation of man's imagination from the devil and his demons.
Yes, sir. I agree with that.
Folks, we got 2 minutes.
When having said that, let's get 2 minutes left. Chuck, as usual, close us out.
Boy, hey, we get going to overtime here. This is just getting.
Well, we gonna do
Hey, yeah, but this is what we live for. And Reverend, I'm gonna tell you what. I ain't too proud to say, let's just pick this right back up next week, right here where we leave it at right now. Because I really I will have a conversation about it. I need to understand it as to where and how and what we are, but I want to hear from Robert's perspective.
Okay,
Chuck, can you give the truth?
Chuck, can you come in about 2 o'clock next week?
About a half hour early. Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out. Remind me.
Ms. Daniel, you want to come in?
If you all will have me,
We will have. Come on now.
Come on in.
Okay, yes, sir. And we can get Corey in on this one because he loves this part.
Yes, sir. That's okay.
It's all about love.
Yes, sir. That's right, because you know what? At the end of the day, it's just for us to come together. And if one generation has questions, we got to be able to come together And I don't mind. I'm here to listen and to learn, but also we can offer something as well.